too. We can take some calls, especially from TNA haters, why TNA sucks. Because it's guys like, I mean, these TNA haters, they loved Rob Van Dam when he was in WWE. They loved Jeff Hardy when he's in WWE. Kurt Angle, all of them, right? But then they go to TNA, and TNA completely sucks. You know what I mean? It's people like that where it doesn't make any sense, where these people, you know, they love these guys in WWE. It's the WWE mark, you know what I mean? That's what it seems.
I don't know, man. I think they must be stupid if that's what they're saying. Jeff Hardy and RVD versus Beer Money last night was awesome. It was a great match. I think Beer Money is amazing. I think I've just, like I said, I haven't been watching TNA until January 4th. So, I mean, I've heard America's Most Wanted. I've heard of Beer Money. I've heard they're good tag teams. But getting to finally see them week to week, they're real goddamn good, man. They're good.
Yeah, TNA.
They're real good.
You, man, TNA's been on fire, man, and it's kind of a shame, man, to see the ratings. But I said last week when we came on here, man, we have to wait until after WrestleMania. This is WWE's time. Everybody knows WrestleMania is coming up. Everybody's going to tune into Monday Night Raw. Well, not last night with that 3.2, but you would think that most people are on WWE's product right now just because WrestleMania is right around the corner. Following WrestleMania, I think the ratings will tell a tale, and we'll have to wait and see what TNA does.
I think TNA would be smart to go to 8 to 10 as soon as let's say not next week, because it doesn't matter what they do, they're going to get beat by Raw. But the week after that, go 8 to 10, because then the shit's on, you know, because then it's a more fair competition. They're going to have the first hour to help them. They're not going to be going against the WrestleMania hype and the machine and all that stuff. So
and the thing that gets me is they're not going to do a TNA Impact replay rating this week, right? Where
replay show? What do you mean replay rating?
Replay show, right? But the fact is that the replayers are drawing 1.0s, 0.9.
The replay last week outdid the live show or the tape show on Monday. It actually did more viewers.
When you combine those numbers after the Monday and Thursday.
No. You can't combine them. It's not completely different audiences. I'm sure a lot of that's the same people.
Well, you're right. But they're still drawing a solid rating. It'll be interesting to see, because I think Spike TV is going to air a classic movie or something in that time slot this Thursday night. So we'll have to wait and see what the rating.
I bet it was TNA saying, like, if we don't have the replay show on Thursday, they have to watch on Monday, because they kept talking about it on Monday, like, this is your only chance. You get to see it right now, so enjoy it. This is your only chance. Like, you know, they were putting over the fact that you had to watch it on Monday. There was no other choice. If you wanted to see it, it was Monday. I think they thought that would make more people watch it, knowing, because I think a lot of people on, like last Monday, for example, they could flip over to Raw and they could chill on Raw for a little bit, knowing, all right, if whatever I miss, I can watch on Thursday and I can see it, you know, the whole thing. If they take away Thursday, they have to watch on, you know, if they're doing something good, they can't flip the channel because there's no other time to see it.
Yeah, but and then you said that, you know, they should move to 8 to 10, and I couldn't agree more with that, but the problem with that is you've already told your fans on Thursday night we're moving to Monday 9 to 11, right? And then you tell them there's not going to be a replay this week, but there was a replay last week. And then if you tell them we're going to move to 8 to 10 on Mondays, I mean, you are just competing.
Nah, they'll be all right. I'm telling you right now, Monday's a wrestling night. If you go 8 to 10 instead of 9 to 11, they'll watch, and it'll help the ratings, because they'll have the jump for an hour, and they'll put something great on at 9 to make sure they can hold on to as many people as they can, and then they're out of there while Raw is still, you know, getting going.
Well, it was just so stupid to go 9 to 11 in the first.
I know, that was retarded.
It was just so dumb to do that, and I mean they were only drawing 1.1, 1.2 on Thursday nights as it was, so it wasn't even time to go to Monday nights. And then to go head-to-head, I understand the logic behind it, where if you're going to go to Monday, you got to do it. I mean, you got to go head-to-head. Fuck it, man. If you're going to do it, let's do it 9 to 11. But as far as a rating,
that's a jackass dumb attitude, though. What do you mean, let's do it? I mean, you go 8 to 10, you're doing it smarter. You're still doing it, but the outcome's better.
Right. Well, I think Dixie is I mean, from what I can, she seems like she's kind of a pushover, you know what I mean? As far as it comes to Hogan, where Hogan says, you know, we got to do it, we got to go head to head, 9 to 11, and Dixie says, all right, you know, I'll go along with that. She's got to be the one that steps up and says, and obviously if she steps up, she doesn't want to hurt Hogan, you know what I mean? She doesn't want to piss off Hogan, Bischoff, and then lose them and get into a big power struggle with them. So I think that she's kind of, I know she runs the company, but she's not a Vince McMahon, you know what I mean? She's kind of a pushover as it comes to Hogan. From what I don't know.
It's the Hogan Bischoff show. I mean, Dixie Carter's just kind of there.
Well,
to sign papers and shake hands, and
she's the one that makes the final decisions on things that go down, and she was the one that said, you know what, 9-11, and I think it's going to bite them in the ass. You know what I mean? We'll have to wait and see until
they got to be smart enough to switch it to 8-10. They can't just. They have to do it eventually. There's no other choice. What are they going to do? They're going to keep.
Why wouldn't you have done 8-10 at first, and then if you're
I don't know. I have no idea why they didn't do 8-10 at first. I have no clue. It boggles my mind.
Well, boggles my mind, too. All right, here we go. Monday Night Raw from last night. Top to bottom, man, what'd you think?
Monday Night Raw, I don't think it was that great of a show. It was all right. I mean, it was the last show before Mania, so they couldn't get anything, new started, so it was just pretty much coasting on what they already had. And it was, it was good. It was okay, It was all right.
We had Shawn Michaels came out to open the show. And
that's his final match on Raw right there, wasn't it? Against Kane.
That appears likely, man.
Because, I mean, if he's done a wrestling, he might be on Raw the next night, but it won't be in a match. So, theoretically, his match against Kane was his last Raw match ever.
I don't think he's done. Actually, I mean, he's not done. He's obviously going to come back at some point for one final match or whatever. But for the
but it might be at a pay-per-view, not a Raw. I mean, there's a good chance. Right. Last Raw match ever.
Yeah, it's possible. Man. For those that don't know, he's scheduled to take some time off at WrestleMania, after WrestleMania, and wants to spend time with the wife and kids, and not going to be around following.
I hear he wants to get a reality TV show started.
I haven't heard that. Really?
Yeah, that's an exclusive that one of my guys had, but he wants to get a reality TV show started, like, about his life, and he wants to focus on his religion, and he said he doesn't want it to be like too show business Hollywood-like, because he doesn't want his family exposed to that shit like the Hogan family was on their show, and blah, 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 but yeah, that's his focus.
Who doesn't want a reality show these days?
I know, Ric Flair wanted one, everybody wants one.
Everybody wants one, Jesus, man. But, so he comes out
basically. Reality TV. I can't stand it, bro.
I love it, man. I love that.
Jesus, I hate that shit. I can't stand it.
I love it. I love the Kardashians. My sister's got me into that. The Kim Kardashian, Khloe, and yeah, suck it, dude. So Michaels comes out and what he basically says, WrestleMania this Sunday night coming out, gonna finish off Taker's career, and I mean that was that. I mean Pete Rose came out and made a match for later in the night. It says it's gonna be Shawn Michaels versus Kane.
Undertaker's brother Kane.
Rose, Undertaker's brother Kane. Rose says that he's been waiting 8 years or something, or 3 straight years. Or no, at WrestleMania he got slammed.
Yeah, he just said he owes Kane for all he's done to him over the years, and Shawn Michaels is going to be his revenge tonight, and But he announced him as Undertaker's brother to make it sound like it was something in it for Shawn too.
Yeah, Pete Rose sucked on the mic. Thank God we didn't have to see much of him. Then we had John Morrison defeated The Miz. This was best match on Monday Night Raw. And
shit, I must have been on Impact because I don't remember that at all.
Dude, this was good, man. This was Morrison versus Miz, and I'll tell you what, Miz. I have 2 TVs going because I have Impact and Raw, and I put my sister through Raw every week out in the living room there. But she says that, is that The Miz from the real world? And I said, yeah, no doubt. And I mean, he's come a long way. You know what I mean?
remember I watched the season he was on that good season. That was back when I used to watch The Real World. That was the only
right. This coming from a guy who hates reality TV.
I hate it. I can't stand it. But I was younger, and it was The Real World. It was like the only reality show on at the time. There wasn't no such thing as reality TV. It was just this weird show on MTV. But yeah, I remember it was like that hot chick that kept getting naked, the foreign chick. She got kicked off the show for getting drunk too much, and I don't know. I remember it. I don't know. But he's coming pretty far. What the hell is he doing at WrestleMania, though? Is he in the Money in the Bank?
He's, I believe so, right? Money in the Bank? Yeah.
I don't know, because otherwise I don't know of any match he's in individually.
No. He's in a tag team match. It's
no shit. What am I thinking? Okay.
Yeah, it's Miz and Big Show against R-Truth, or no, it's
R-Truth and John Morrison.
And John Morrison against Miz and Big Show for the tag team titles at WrestleMania.
That's right.
That's an odd match out at WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the fact that I didn't even know that's what it was, and you struggled to get it out, that means they didn't do that great of a job building it up.
Yeah. We had Morrison. I love that finisher that he's got. What do they call it?
Starship Pain.
Starship Pain, man, where he comes off the top rope. That's how this one ended. And best match on Monday Night Raw last night, without doubt. We had Kofi Kingston and Vladimir Kozlov had a match to qualify for Money in the Bank. We had 9 competitors going in.
Where the hell's Vladimir Kozlov been?
He's been over on ECW.
Oh, okay.
Before they went out, or before it turned into NXT. So we had Kofi Kingston. He defeated Kozlov. We had, at least I had on my websites, I had heard that Kofi Kingston was the 10th and final man, and they held that off, and they did that last night on Raw. So he's in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and that competes for the final 10.